In a recent episode, ScoutCrafter encouraged all of us to make a scraper out of an old Spade drill bit. I have a full set of these Spade bits with these outboard cutting ears, and they work really well. They make a nice clean hole. I think this set came from a garage sale. These aren't as nice quality, and I'm willing to sacrifice one of these for this project. I'm going to try to scribe a line. I think that looks about right. Not bad for eyeballing it. I've been wanting to try this angle guide for my 1x30 machine. It's got a clip on the back that goes over my machine's platen, like that. I have it set up on my 1x30 machine with a belt in place. This knob down here lets you pick your angle. I have it set at about 25 degrees. This knob locks it in place, and then now you have a guide to get a consistent angle. That angle guide did an okay job helping me get that initial bevel on there. I think I'm going to clean up the rest of it before I do any more about sharpening that. Here it is sanded down to 120. I don't like using the sanding belts on these inside curves. I tend to do more harm than good. I'm hoping I can get that just with the conditioning belt. If the metal was in worse shape, I'd use my Dremel with the sanding drums first. But I think the coarse conditioning belt's going to be able to handle that. So this is what that inside curve looked like. And this is after the coarse conditioning belt. Looks pretty good. Here's the bit after the coarse conditioning belt. Before I go any further, I want to clean out inside those letters. Here's the bit after the medium conditioning belt. I like to use the medium belt to break any sharp edges. I'm able to get close to a mirror finish with the fine conditioning belt. I usually use brass shell cases for ferrules, but I found these ones here on McMaster Carr. I had to open the hole up a little bit with some sandpaper on that file. Well, it seems to fit okay now. For the handle, I'm going to use a piece of 1.5-inch poplar dowel. This end, I've installed my homemade mandrel. And on this end, I've center drilled for the live center in the tailstock of my tiny lathe. This project is going to be my second time using my new Harbor Freight lathe tools. I'm going to use this parting tool, the smallest gouge, and this round scraper. I parted off with a saw. I'll clean that up with my 1x30 machine. Ferrule fits on good. I think that's a good handle shape for a pusher. Feels comfortable. I put this dowel stick in the hole for the mandrel, and I use this to make sure the handle's in the vise straight in both directions. Now I'm going to have Mrs. Magdad spot me while I drill out the hole.
Up.
Up?
Slightly down. Yeah. Okay.
Good?
Yep.
I think Mrs. Magdad and I managed to get that hole Pretty straight.
Small scraper. You gotta make one of these. I know you have a beat up spade bit somewhere laying around.
And here's my spade bit scraper. I finished the handle in my favorite color, Bombay Mahogany. I tried a new product from Behr. It's a water-based polystain. The McMaster Carr hose ferrule worked out well. Chuck and I polished the brass and steel with flits. I sharpened the edge down to 1000 grit. This was a fun project. I got to practice with my new lathe tools. I tried out a new source for brass ferrules, and it was also my first time using the Behr water-based Bombay Mahogany polystain. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.